some few stones that you won't use. So these are the stones that we rejected, and also these ones. While building the wall, we haven't rejected them completely, but we rejected bricks. So this, we are at the lintel. We are supposed to make this triangular shaped part of the house. And if you see, my uncle used different types of wood because hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken Digest, and I'm coming live from Africa, in East Africa, Kenya, and I just want to invite you all. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. We are on a road to 5,000 subscribers, and for my regular viewers, I'm so grateful for you guys always stopping by to support, and deeply appreciate. Today it's a sunny day as usual, so shiny, and I just want to tell you on what we are planning to do, because we are supposed to continue building. In fact, even today's on a Sunday, and we were supposed to start construction, because we've paused it for a while because we were still looking for the materials. But we have the bricks, and also we have the building stones. And one problem with the building stones is that they are less, and we should add some. And also the ones that we have, we should try to shape them, because we are not building the wall. Because if you were building the wall, for example like this stone over here, we could have just used this one full, just placing it on the mortar, then moving on. But we want to build upwards from the lintel, and one of the things that you must consider is the shape of the stones, because when you're building, especially in front of the house, it's called a gable. You have to build it in a triangular shape. Yeah, so we've been planning on how we could just call someone in, a mason. I don't know whether to call him a mason, because he's supposed to shape the stones according to the design of the house, and also according to the height of the roof, because the height of the roof will determine how many stones we should have. But today in the morning, we called our main mason, who we've been working with since the start of the house, and they just came and calculated the number of feet of stones that we should use, and he approximated like 300 feet. Currently we have like 120 feet, meaning we should add almost like 160 feet of stones. And the guy who was supposed to come, unfortunately today is busy, because I just called him today. So tomorrow in the morning he's planning to come, so that he can start shaping the stones, because some of the stones, especially the first stones we bought, and we didn't use much of them. We never used much of them. Some are over here. So these are the ones that were left, and they are also the ones that we rejected, because when we were buying them, we tried as much as possible for the people who are placing the stones on the truck to place good quality stones. But as always, you will always find some few stones that you won't use. So these are the stones that we rejected, and also these ones. While building the wall, we haven't rejected them completely, but we rejected them while building the wall, because when you're building, you have to find the same level, let me just call it a level. But if you place some badly shaped stones like this one, you see the upper part is larger than the lower part. It's always hard to find the level. That's why we've planned to call the guy who is supposed to come tomorrow, as I've said. So he'll just come, we'll arrange them. So he'll be shaping them and arranging them in a line, just like this one here. We started arranging a few of them. So the guy is supposed to be paid in feet, Yeah, so it's gonna, as he shapes them, we are gonna line them this way so that we can calculate the number of feet that he has done, and that's how it's gonna be paid. Yeah, so he'll come tomorrow. Tomorrow is on a Monday, because I'm coming live from East Africa, Kenya, and our bricks are ready. Actually, the only thing stopping us from starting construction is water, and we are about to enter into the period where people plant, the planting season. We can buy water because the river is like half a kilometer away. We can buy water, maybe one tanker full, which can cost like 5,000 Kenya shillings, is like $40 around there. We can buy the water, but let's say we buy it today, and because we are almost entering into the planting season, the rains are almost coming, we can buy the water today and it starts raining tomorrow. Because each and every day, like you see today, there's a few dark clouds, and even at night it drizzled for the most part of the night. So we are undecided whether to buy water and start construction, or to wait for the rains, because they are almost there. So we just said that as we wait for the rain, we'll shape the stones. We have the dark stones, the brown, and dark brown, and a few yellow stones. So the guy will come tomorrow. I'll take you through the process of how he's shaping them. So these are the dark stones, and I was having an idea of how to make the front part of the house. So I'll show you our front part. Then I wanted to copy my uncle's design. If you see, the front part should be supposed to go this way in a triangular shape, and also come down to the other side. So it's supposed to be triangular. So I wanted to copy, because we have yellow, we have some few yellow stones, we have brown stones, and a few dark ones. So I'm just heading there. I did a tour of my uncle's place. If you haven't watched, you can go and check it out. So I want to copy his style. I'm heading there, so let me just go and show you so that you can know what's the plan. I don't know whether it will work, but hopefully it's supposed to work, because we have some of the best masons. So this is how the house looks. So we are at the lintel. We are supposed to make this triangular shaped part of the house, and if you see, my uncle used different types of stones, different colors, while building the whole house. But one specific part of the house was at the front, where he used like yellow stones, and if you look keenly, you will see some star-shaped design. If you look keenly, you see some star-shaped design with a few bluish or dark stones at the middle. So my uncle did like a triangular shape, no, a star-shaped design at the front of the house, which you can't see unless you're so keen. You can't really see it unless you're so keen. So I want to place that type of design, because he used the red stone at the edge, then placed almost bluish or dark stones in the middle, so that the three different colors can come out distinctively. Yeah, so that's the design I wanted to copy from him, because I really love his house. His house is so nice. While growing up, I used to just admire. So I just wanted to copy the style. I don't know whether it will work, but the guy he was supposed to shape, because it is supposed to be shaped. It's not easy to make it. Maybe someone, for me personally, because I've seen people, if you're not keen, you can't build it. I've just come back to explain a few, because you have to count the number of stones from this side and also from this side as you go up. So you have to do a lot of calculation. You shouldn't just come and place stones. Yes, so the guy will come tomorrow, and I'll explain the same thing to him so that he can know, because as we build, he's going to shape the stones into the design that we want. Because for today we can continue building, as I've said. It's not that because we have some bricks, it's not that we are waiting for him to shape the stones. The stones are different from the bricks, because the masons can just start, because in the partitions we use the bricks, on the outside wall we use the stones. So for the masons, for them, they can just come in, because we have the sand and the bricks plus some of the cements. Yes, like yeah, so the masons can come and just continue building as we shape the stones to our design. Yes, so that's what we've been working on. I know it's been a minute, not really a minute, like a day, yeah, a day or two, yeah, but I'm just here, we've been just working on the house, looking on the way forward, because even for me, I've noticed that when we started building, especially from the foundation up to the lintel, it didn't require that much keenness, and it did not take a lot of time to work on it and find solutions. But once we reached on the lintel, it kind of became hard, because even for our mason, he still doesn't know how many stones that we should use going up, because the initial plan for the roofing, we changed it because it was low. It was somehow low. So actually for the house, we've tried to raise it up. The house was also low. Yes, so we added like 2 feet up, going up. Yes, so we are trying also to change the roof, so we can at least not make it high but medium. The initial one was low, so we just want to make it a medium roof, because if we place it also so high, it won't really look nice. So that's, I'm saying this because our masons, our main mason actually advised us that we should go for the medium height, not very tall roof and not very short roof. So that's why for him too, he can't really approximate the number of stones he will use. But for the person who will do the roof, or we can calculate the height of the roof and everything. So that will force us to call the person doing the roof, so that he can calculate. After calculating those calculations, we give it to our main mason so that we can work on it. But in the meantime, the person who is coming to shape them will just shape all of the stones. In fact, all of these stones are rejected stones, so he'll come and just shape all of them. They are like 150 feet long, so he'll just come, shape them all. Then from there we'll subtract and know the number of stones to add. Yes, so that's has been the problem. Actually, it's not even a problem. It's something that with time we'll just work on it, because it's just a matter of time. Tomorrow is like less than 24 hours. Yes, tomorrow by this time, it's around 3:30 in the evening. By around this time, the guy will be almost finishing, because it's just like 150 feet. Yeah, and sometime back we were working on the living room with my dad. We managed to remove all of the sand, all of the top soil that was initially here, and we were left with this type of stones, yes, just for embedding on the floor. And we are supposed to go for some because we are digging a septic tank, and from the septic tank is where we take out our gravel. It's a red gravel in color. That's the one usually recommended, especially for embedding on the floor before even placing the slab. So we are also supposed to just levelize it, so that when our masons come, they find it already levelized, so that for them they can just come and just put in the slab and everything continues. So we are also supposed, this is how it looks. Let me just remove the, so this is how it looks. This is how it looks, yes. And it's only for the living room. And once we put the red gravel, it will reach around this point. It will reach around this point, yes. The gravel plus the slab will reach around this point. If I come out, you can see, you see the line along, that's where the gravel plus the slab should reach. And so this one step over here should be the stairs. Yeah, so it shouldn't be so deep, so such that it can cause an incident. So we are just planning to raise it up, because if you dig it deep, you have enough space to just embed the gravel how much you want it. But if it were not that deep, it forces you to just put a few gravels. But with this, we are able to do as much as we want. If you want it to be down or up, it allows us, it gives us that option. So yeah, so that was the idea behind just digging it. Yeah, but the idea is also is to put a sunken living room, yes. And we also did some charcoal burning. There were some trees that we were cutting, and the few that remained, because initially we cut some tree for making the bricks, and the logs that remains are the ones that we have used over here just to make a heap of charcoal. These are how people make charcoal in Africa. So this is how it looks, usually in a round form, and put some leaves on top, then sand. So as the charcoal burns, as the wood burns, it sinks down together with the sand, so it doesn't totally burn out. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks all around. So this is how people make charcoal. We did this because as I've said, we are almost entering into the rainy season. Yeah, so it's usually during the dry season, it's the best time to make charcoal, because there's little to no rainfall. So when the rainy season comes, it finds you prepared. You have charcoal, you have gas, and some extra firewood. So cooking becomes easy, yes. And this is the fence. This is the fence, because I initially told you guys that in front of our house is our kitchen farm, and initially we did not want to remove anything from the kitchen farm, because some of the vegetables we pick from the farm. And initially we started just with the house, focused all our energy on the house. But as time goes, we are just cutting the fence slowly by slowly. This was the mesh that we placed, so that the chicken doesn't go into the farm. Yes, and we planted some flowers. Yeah, so we just cut the fence. We started by around here, and we went slowly by slowly. We reached up to this point. Yes, this is where we reached, and we should go all the way. This is how it looks, and with some flowers. But now we should go all the way to the other side. So this is the fence that we placed so that the chickens you are seeing, these ones, doesn't go into the farm. So we reached to this point. As we removed the cedar post, we were just keeping the bulb wire so that we can use them maybe in future. Yes, our flowers are growing up, coming up nicely. Yes, on the house too. So we should just continue slowly by slowly. These other ones are also nice. They're really shaped. So we should just continue, remove the fence all the way to this other side. See how the fence looks nice, nicely shaped, like this one. See over there, that's the sugar cane. At the back of the sugar cane is the banana plantation. But in front of the flowers, you see some grasses. Maybe I should just go in so that I can. Yeah, so at the end of the we'll just go into the farm bit by bit, and even for removing the vegetables, it will take time. This was our septic, where we should dig the gravel for levelizing the wall, the fly mean. Yes, so this is how it looks from this side. So once we move the fence, I know it will provide a good view. So over here we planted some grasses. These are sugar canes. These are some sugar canes. These are soft ones. They're usually hard ones, but these were soft, together with the palm tree. Yeah, so this side we planted like some grasses. We just started with this part, and we'll continue all the way to the other side once we remove the vegetables. So this is how it looks. The flowers are really coming out nicely. They're really shaped well. So this is the fence. This is the fence. So once we remove it, it will be so nice. This is where we reached. We reached around here. Yes. So we should just continue moving this side so that we can remove all of them. Yes, so dry, so hot, so hot. I've never I think for this I think in 2024, because usually it always starts raining by the end of August, but this time round the rains have really taken their time. It's like it's not it doesn't want to rain. But if I look at the sky, I'm seeing dark clouds, and I'm not convinced, because not convinced it will rain. It usually does this like almost every day, and it doesn't rain. Maybe at times it only the only showers of rain, like yesterday at night, as I've mentioned. But we'll wait and see. If it rains, it will be so nice. We can start our continue with the project, I mean, because we just want to make the courses above the lintel, so that we can at least remain with the roofing plan, and yes, other stuffs. But for now, we can't really do anything without water, especially in construction, because we are building, we are starting to build. We should also have water for curing, because if you build and you don't cure, the wall becomes weak. So that's also the other part of, or the other important use of water. So we'll just wait for the rains. It's almost, or if it doesn't, I think we'll just go to the river and just bring water, I mean, yes. And so this is the grass looks green, but it hasn't rained for almost 3 weeks. You can imagine, 3 weeks. But if you see, and even some other parts are even starting to dry. If you see this part is almost drying. This part is almost drying, but this other part is still green. Yes, it's still green. Serrated grass. One of the viewers some time back mentioned that this is a serrated grass, and usually cattle love it. Not cattles. Cattle love it because it's somehow soft than most grasses, softer than most grasses, and it grows quickly. And when you use a lawnmower, it's easy to cut with a lawnmower. It's not that hard. It's soft. Yeah. So maybe if you are planning to plant some grasses in your compound, maybe you can opt to try this one. It has some white coloring on the margin. I call it serrated grass. So maybe if I'm wrong, you can correct me on this comment section. Yes, so we still have a lot of activities, not really, yes, activities on the house to do. And I think when the guy who was supposed to come and shape the stones, our main mason will also come, so that he too can know the size, not the size, but the length in terms of feet of the stones that the guy has done, so that he can advise us on the number of stones to go for. Yes, so that's the hill to climb. Yes, but for the most part I'm grateful because reaching where we have reached, it's not easy. Maybe for some people it might be easy, but for us, since Miss Flair and I haven't personally, because for me personally, I haven't constructed a house. This is my first house, although maybe in future I'll construct mine, which I'm looking forward to. But for now, this is our learning lesson, especially for me, and because it's my first. And building a house up to lintel, I think it's an experience that I've really enjoyed. And generally I can say construction is not easy, it's not for the weak. So because you have to wake up each and every day and do something or plan, because ideas change, planning change every day, because especially if you don't have qualified masons, because someone can come in and do a design that you didn't really want, or maybe someone messes somewhere, or someone can build a wall, then the wall comes down, just like the way our bricks some times back fell down. And building generally is not easy, but you have just to take heart and go for it, because there's no turning back. Where we've reached, there's no turning back. We'll just have to add some bricks, not really bricks, but stones, shape them nicely, and move on. So tomorrow our guy is coming, and I think I'll update you and show you the whole process of how he's shaping them. because of the design that we want to place. Also on top of here we want to place a design, so I'll love to go and show him. I'll go with him at my uncle's place, show him, so that he too can get the idea. Because if you just explain to someone, he might not really get the whole idea. But if he goes and sees by himself, I think it will be very good for the both of us. Yes, so that's the wall to climb, but everything is going on well. And once we are done with the courses, we'll go directly to the roof. Then after putting the roof is when we'll come straight to the house, because I've realized we can't really start plastering before we buy the doors and the windows. It's always advisable, because when you plaster before putting it on the windows and doors, it will force you to break the wall and fix in the doors. But if you do it now, when we haven't yet done anything, it will be better. We haven't even done the keying, so after we are done with the roof, we'll start by the windows and the doors. Then after the windows is when we'll do the plastering, meaning we should buy the pipes, the PVCs, do wiring, do plumbing, put in the septic pipes all the way, then start plastering the walls and the floor. Then after that, maybe painting, or even putting the drawers, the kitchen. Yes, so there's still a lot of work. And I was watching one of these construction videos, and a lady said that the second most expensive part of building a home after constructing the house is the furniture. And I'm yet to find out what it will cost, but I know personally, furniture, people buy furniture according to the size of their pocket. The furniture can even cost 3 times the cost of the house, depending on your taste. Yes, so you find some people buying very expensive furniture for the house. So I think that too will depend on what we choose to buy, the taste and everything. And because we are in Africa, most people usually import furniture, because I don't know, but people just believe imported things from maybe other continents are always better than ours. But for me, I think any is good, because you can also buy furniture from Africa, but they are good quality. It just depends on the wood you use, because you can buy very weak furniture, you can import very weak furniture by just people telling you because they are good. But if you just do your research and pick quality and best furniture for your house, even if you buy it from Africa, it will still be good. Yeah, so I think we'll just know with time. But for me personally, I just want us to do away with the courses and the roof, so at least we can remain with the doors, because from there it will be the elephant, I mean, in the room. We will have done away with it, which is the roofing. Yes, so it's so shiny. You think it's going to rain, but it doesn't. The weather usually plays like this. In the morning it was a little bit cold. Yesterday it was so cold with no rain. It was just calm, cloudy and cold. Today I'm seeing it's so shiny. And the previous day we were not really on Friday. we were working on the borehole. We are trying to just dig it deep so that it can sustain us, because currently it dried up because of the construction. Sorry for that. But let me just go and check it. I haven't checked it since that day, so I just want to check if at least there's some water in the borehole. Yes, because you know the borehole is the one we are sharing with the cattle. So let me just go and check it. If there's water and well and good, that will be a good sign that at least our hard work is starting to pay. If there's no water, we'll just pull up our pants and wait, or maybe look for water somewhere else. So this is the borehole. I'm seeing there's no water. I don't know whether you guys are able to see, but there's a reflection down below with little water in it. There's so little water in it. Yes, but these are the junks or the debris that we removed. So this is the gravel. This is the gravel that we are supposed, this type of gravel. It's usually so deep in the ground. That's why you see it, people like it. So this is the type of gravel that we should also use on embedding on the living room before putting on the slab. If you see, if you look down, it's so deep, so that's where they found it. But as from 5 feet deep into the ground, I think that's where someone can begin to notice them, from 5 feet or even 4 feet, depending on the soil structure of your place. Yeah, so people always dig deep to find it. Can't easily find it above beneath the grass, I mean. Yes. So we just there's a guy, the guy who was making for us charcoal. My dad mentioned that we can tell him so that he can dig the septic like 2 feet, 3 feet. Then we use the gravel just to embed on the living. That can cost, because you just told me it's like 500 Kenya shillings. That's like $4 for him just to dig up the soil. Yes, maybe, I don't know whether that's per day, because that work is only like just for a day. The living room area is not that quite large, so it's just a 1-day job, then it's done. So maybe 500 Kenya shillings, which is like $4, can do for the work, because it's only the living room area that we want to work on. Yes, before we embed any, before we like do the slabbing. Yes, so that's for today. That's my video for today, and I'll do a video tomorrow once the guy who is, because he's the one we're waiting for, the guy to make the stones, shape them, I mean. So once he comes tomorrow will be Monday. Yes, Monday, because I'm coming from Kenya in East Africa, and yeah, we'll start from there. So let me just end my video for today, and let us meet in my next video, which is tomorrow. So bye bye.